Hello, everyone. So, there was a question on the community about using Confluence for basically managing few things like recording what we have to do today, what we have done so far, time tracking, and also tracking the progress of the activities and also doing some KPIs. So basically, this question from this user is about using Confluence for doing these very normal things like recording today's activities, time tracking, tracking the progress, creating reports, and becoming as efficient as possible. But at the same time, what this user is saying that they don't really want to use Jira. Well, this is fine. I understand because if you're using a tool like Jira, then Jira is of course a bit complicated tool as compared to Confluence. But at the same time, you have to make a decision. Either you use Confluence for doing each and everything, which won't really be helpful because you will be missing out on those wonderful features that Jira has to offer. Now, people would use Confluence for collaboration. It is something that you can use within your team to maybe keep track of some high level objectives or goals, or maybe keeping track of your meeting minutes, or keeping track of your maybe you can do your daily notes that you take in your stand-up calls. So it is basically a place for not only dumping information but also at the same time collaborating with others, doing some brainstorming, and keeping track of your requirements, because it is going to give you this place where you can write documents. But at the same time, when it comes to tracking the work, when it comes to issue tracking, then Jira is the tool, because in Jira, of course, you have. To be honest, you can still do few things here, because in Confluence you do have tasks that you can create with some dates. It will work, but it is not really like Jira. You can't really report on it properly. I know in Confluence you can have using some apps, some workflows, but again, it is not Jira. You can't really have proper KPIs when you are not tracking things in a standard issue tracking tool. So what you can do, you can still use Confluence for doing, for example, high-level goals or objectives or meeting minutes or your requirements. But at the same time, if you want to bring something from Jira, then you can take a look at the Jira macros, which works really well, because you can have a page in Confluence where you can keep track of things that you want to write down, like high-level objectives, goals. But at the same time, how you're going to deliver those goals will be, of course, maybe in epics or Jira stories, and you can actually bring those reports into that page using Jira macro, and it works nicely. And you in the beginning, it might not seem very obvious like how to get started, but good thing about Confluence is that you do have those templates. For example, let me just try to show you very quickly. So if I go to my my Jira instance, of course this is Jira. Let me just go to my Confluence instead. So I will try to show you how to. Again, I'm not really doing a deep dive on Confluence, but what you can do is whenever you create a new page. Of course, when you create a new page, you can just start with the empty page. It is nothing but an empty page, but you can also try and look at these templates. For example, if you want to have, maybe if you want to work on your requirements, right? So you can use this template called product requirements, and it will basically give you this wonderful template, which can help you get started. And it is in a way, of course, you're doing a lot of these things. Like, again, don't really use Confluence for actual issue tracking. You can still do high level things, like in the beginning when you're working on, let us say, your requirements. Maybe you want to create some goals and what would be the success criteria. But when it comes to actual planning the work, you can actually create stories or epics from your Confluence to your Jira, because this is a feature in Jira, because this is something that works, or not really in Jira, but Confluence and Jira. This is again a simple product requirement template. Again, just an example to get you started. You don't have to use it. At the same time, if you want to do something like proper reporting in Jira, of course, in Jira you have your issues, but if you want to do it in Confluence, you can do it. So you can also take a look at the Jira report template, or maybe just create a macro. And sorry, it is actually asking me to select a project here. So let me just do it very quickly, because it will, these templates will simply get you started like within few seconds, and then you're up and running. So you can see that I've simply used the template, and I'm up and running. And good thing about Confluence is that you are looking at this information which is coming from Jira, but you can also, write things here. So you can always, write something on top of it. So use Confluence along with Jira. Like, it should be a mix of both, but you have to make a decision in the beginning where you want to do your issue tracking. And it has to be in Jira and not really in Confluence. And that is it. I thought I'll probably make a video on this topic, because why not? This is something I'm sure many new Jira Confluence users might want to do, or they are not really sure how to select the tool for those needs. All right, that is it. Bye bye.